What if one of the most luxurious new SUVs wasn't built in Germany, Japan, or the United States, but in China? That's exactly what's happening with the new Freelander 8. At first glance, it looks like a futuristic Range Rover, but the story behind it is even more surprising. This SUV is the result of a partnership between Jaguar Land Rover and Chinese automaker Chery, combining British design with some of the newest automotive technology on the market. On paper, it promises luxury, performance, and advanced features at a price that seems almost impossible to believe. But before judging it, we need to see whether it's truly a revolution or simply another vehicle surrounded by hype. The Freelander name has been around for decades. Older fans will remember it as Land Rover's compact SUV, designed for everyday driving with light off-road ability. But this new Freelander 8 has almost nothing in common with that original model. Instead of being small and practical, it has transformed into a full-size luxury SUV with 3 rows of seats, a bold design, and modern technology throughout. Even more interesting, its styling was influenced by Jerry McGovern, the designer responsible for many modern Range Rover models. That gives the Freelander 8 a familiar premium appearance while introducing an entirely new identity. And once you see its size, you'll understand why so many people are talking about it. The first thing you'll notice about the Freelander 8 is its size. At over 5 meters long and more than 2 meters wide, it has the road presence of a full-size luxury SUV. The front end is tall, clean, and aggressive, giving it a look that's closer to a modern Range Rover than a typical family vehicle. Flush door handles, sculpted body lines, and large alloy wheels all add to the premium appearance. Unlike many SUVs covered in fake vents and unnecessary styling, this one keeps its design simple and confident. It's clearly built to stand out without trying too hard. But the real surprise isn't the exterior, it's the technology hidden inside it. Look closely around the Freelander 8, and you'll notice small sensors built into different parts of the vehicle. According to official information, the SUV uses advanced LiDAR and camera systems to support its intelligent driving features. These sensors constantly scan the road, helping the vehicle detect traffic, obstacles, and pedestrians with greater accuracy than traditional cameras alone. While many premium brands are still expanding this technology, Chinese manufacturers have moved incredibly fast in this area. If these systems perform as advertised, the Freelander 8 could offer one of the most advanced driver assistance packages in its price range. But impressive technology means nothing without strong performance, and that's where things become even more interesting. Instead of relying only on electricity, the Freelander 8 uses what's known as an extended range electric vehicle system, or EREV. That means the wheels are powered by electric motors, while a small gasoline engine mainly works as a generator to recharge the battery when needed. The result is instant electric acceleration without constantly worrying about finding a charger. According to early reports, the combined output reaches around 560 horsepower, making this large SUV surprisingly quick despite its size. It blends the smooth driving experience of an EV with the convenience of a traditional fuel-powered vehicle. And if those numbers are accurate, this could become one of the most powerful SUVs in its class. Performance isn't just about speed. The Freelander 8 was also designed to handle rough terrain. Reports suggest it features intelligent all-wheel drive, multiple traction systems, locking differentials, and adjustable air suspension that can raise the vehicle when driving off-road. These are features normally found on much more expensive luxury SUVs. If everything works as promised, drivers could enjoy a comfortable ride in the city and still tackle dirt roads, snow, or rocky trails with confidence. It's an ambitious combination that aims to deliver the comfort of a luxury SUV without sacrificing capability. But if the outside is impressive, the cabin may be the biggest surprise of all. Step inside the Freelander 8, and it's immediately clear this isn't an ordinary SUV. The dashboard is dominated by an enormous digital display stretching across almost the entire front cabin, giving the interior a futuristic look. A second touchscreen controls most of the vehicle's features, while premium materials, crystal-style controls, and a clean minimalist layout create the feeling of a much more expensive vehicle. Wireless phone charging, smart storage spaces, and physical buttons for important controls show that the designers focused on both technology and everyday practicality. But the front seats are only the beginning, because the second row is where this SUV really starts to impress. Unlike many 3-row SUVs, the Freelander 8 gives special attention to passengers in the second row. Depending on the version, buyers can get 2 large captain's chairs with electric adjustment, reclining functions, leg rests, heating, ventilation, and even massage features. A panoramic glass roof makes the cabin feel even more spacious, while an entertainment screen keeps passengers occupied during long trips. One of the biggest talking points is the built-in refrigerator placed between the rear seats, capable of cooling drinks or keeping food warm. Features like these are usually reserved for ultra-luxury SUVs costing well over 6 figures. But there's still one more surprise waiting in the third row. In most SUVs, the third row is designed mainly for children or short trips. The Freelander 8 tries to change that. According to early information, even passengers in the last row receive dedicated air vents, heated and ventilated seats, charging ports, and generous space compared to many competitors. If these claims hold true, it would make this one of the few large SUVs where all passengers receive nearly the same level of comfort. It's a small detail, but one that could make a huge difference for families who regularly travel with 6 or 7 people. And after seeing everything inside, the final question becomes simple: how much does all of this actually cost? Perhaps the biggest reason the Freelander 8 has gone viral is its reported starting price. Early reports from China suggest the vehicle could start at around 300,000 yuan, or roughly $41,000, depending on the final version and market. If that pricing remains accurate, it would seriously undercut many luxury SUVs while offering features normally found in vehicles costing 2 or even 3 times more. Of course, prices may change in international markets because of taxes, tariffs, and local regulations. But even with those adjustments, the Freelander 8 has already forced many people to rethink what a modern luxury SUV should offer. And if this trend continues, it could change the global SUV market much sooner than anyone expected. At first, comparing the Freelander 8 to a Range Rover might sound unrealistic, but once you look at the design, technology, and luxury features, the comparison starts to make sense. Both vehicles focus on premium comfort, advanced off-road capability, and a commanding road presence. The biggest difference is price. A similarly equipped Range Rover can easily cost more than twice as much. Of course, Land Rover still has decades of engineering experience and a reputation built over generations. The Freelander 8 now faces the challenge of proving it can deliver the same quality and reliability in the real world, and that's where many buyers remain cautious. Just a decade ago, many people viewed Chinese cars as cheap alternatives with limited technology. Today, that image is rapidly disappearing. Brands like BYD, Zeekr, NIO, XPeng, and now Chery are investing billions in electric vehicles, batteries, AI systems, and smart driving technology. Instead of copying other manufacturers, many Chinese companies are introducing features that even established brands are still developing. The Freelander 8 is another example of how quickly the market is changing. Whether people like it or not, China is becoming one of the biggest forces shaping the future of the global automotive industry, and traditional manufacturers are starting to feel the pressure. One question keeps appearing online: if the Freelander 8 offers so much value, why isn't it being sold in the US? The biggest reason is trade policy. High import tariffs, strict regulations, and growing political tensions have made it extremely difficult for many Chinese-built vehicles to enter the American market. Even if demand exists, manufacturers must overcome complex legal and financial barriers before launching there. Other regions, including parts of Europe and the Middle East, may have a better chance of receiving the vehicle first. Until then, many American buyers can only watch from a distance while other markets get access to this new SUV. The Freelander 8 certainly looks impressive on paper. A powerful hybrid system, premium interior, advanced technology, and an aggressive price make it one of the most talked about SUVs of the year. However, real success won't be decided by specifications alone. Long-term reliability, software performance, build quality, and customer support will ultimately determine whether it becomes a true luxury competitor or simply another internet sensation. If it delivers everything that's been promised, it could force the entire industry to rethink what buyers should expect from a modern SUV, and that's exactly why so many people are watching this vehicle so closely. No matter how impressive the specifications look, one question remains: can the Freelander 8 stay reliable after years of daily use? Luxury features and powerful performance are exciting, but buyers also want a vehicle that won't spend weeks in the repair shop. Since this model is completely new, no one has long-term ownership data yet. Early reviews may praise the technology, but real reliability can only be proven after thousands of owners drive it for several years. That's why many experts recommend waiting for real-world results before declaring it a true rival to established luxury brands. And that brings us to one final question. The Freelander 8 represents something much bigger than a single new SUV. It shows how quickly the automotive industry is changing. Features that were once limited to vehicles costing over $100,000 are now appearing in models that cost far less. Whether it's advanced driver assistance, massive digital displays, luxury seating, or fast-charging hybrid technology, customer expectations are rising faster than ever. If other manufacturers can't match that value, they may be forced to rethink both pricing and equipment. Competition has never been stronger. It's easy to get excited after reading a long list of impressive specifications, but smart buyers know that real value is measured on the road, not on paper. Performance, comfort, safety, software updates, fuel economy, and after-sales service all matter just as much as horsepower or screen size. The Freelander 8 certainly has the potential to become one of the most talked about SUVs of the next few years, but only time will reveal whether it truly lives up to the promises being made today. Until independent road tests and owner reviews arrive, it's best to stay excited, but also a little cautious. The Freelander may 8th be one of the boldest SUVs we've seen in years. It combines British-inspired design, Chinese technology, a powerful hybrid system, and a luxury-focused interior at a price that has surprised the entire automotive world. If it delivers everything it promises, it could force many well-known manufacturers to improve their own vehicles or lower their prices. But if it falls short in quality or reliability, it could quickly become another forgotten headline. One thing is certain: the race to build the future of luxury SUVs has officially entered a new chapter, and every major automaker will be paying close attention.